What's good, YouTube? It's Rick. We're back with another video, as promised. Today we're going to be talking about voice, right? More specifically, when you're talking to girls, or this isn't just about women, right? We're talking about business too. When you're trying to talk to, say, a potential customer, maybe you're doing a job interview, maybe you work at a restaurant and you have a lot of customers that you depend on. You know what I'm saying? Like you have tips or whatever. You're in a sales job and you have to win the person over almost. You know what I'm saying? Because we know in sales, they're not really buying the product. They're more so buying you, right? So I want to kind of explain this little trick that I use. And I think that you should implement into your day-to-day routines whenever you're speaking to people. You know what I'm saying? Not only in those settings, but, if you were to hold the door open for somebody, talk to them in this way, really practice and get in the habit of this mannerism, right? So what is it? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to cut straight to the chase. When you are speaking, you need to be speaking not down on people, you know what I'm saying? Not being disrespectful, but speak with a kind of confidence and a tone where you're not putting a question mark at the end of the sentence, if that makes sense. So, for example, if I was to say, this remote right here, right? Can you pass me that remote? Right? That sounds different than, yo, pass me that remote, please. Right? So you're still saying please or whatever. You're still being polite. You're still asking what you want, but you're asking in a different way where you're going to have more respect, right? If you're talking to a woman, you're not going to say, can I please have your number? What's your name? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when guys talk like this, their voice annotates and gets higher pitched as the sentence goes on, right? The last word and the last syllables of the sentence are going to be more high pitched. Now, what you want to do is practice doing that in the opposite, right? Just like, as I'm doing right now, you're listening to me talk, and every last word is a lower tone than the previous word or the words that started the sentence, right? So what this does is it leaves you in a dominant role, right? And people are going to, I don't know how to put this, but when you speak like that, you sound more confident, right? And when you sound more confident, people trust you more. And we're not trying to deceive anybody, but we do want to get our point across. One. Number two, we don't want to be walked on, right? And we want to make our intentions clear. And if you have, that type of voice where it sounds like you're asking a question at the end of each sentence, then you're never going to get your point across. People aren't going to take you seriously, and they're not going to respect you, right? So this was just a quick video on, a simple voice trick or pronunciation trick, or, a sentence forming trick, communication trick, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure what I'm going to title this, honestly. But there you go. Just to recap, don't speak sentences that could be questions, right? And lower the last syllable in that sentence, right? Have that confidence. Almost like if you were to be the coach of a sports team, right? Say you're coaching some kids, right? And these kids are, I don't know how to say this, but beneath you, right? They're not beneath you. They're not like scumbags, but you are an authoritative figure, right, over these children. And you're not going to talk to them like that with a question mark annotating in your sentence. You're going to talk to them with confidence because you know what you're doing, right? You're the coach, you're the leader, so you need to act like it and put on that mannerism, right? I do the same thing, when I worked at restaurants, right? I never talked to the customers like I was never kissing ass. Like, hey, how are you guys doing? It was more so, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, you know, that I found actually resonate with you a lot more because they're like, oh my God, this guy's actually real. He's not trying to kiss my ass. He's not trying to fucking sucker me into a bigger tip. You know what I'm saying? He's just like me. He's having a conversation just like me. And, you know, people will respect that. So, same thing with sales. Talk to them like they're people, man, because people are people and people want to interact with people. They don't want to interact with fake people. They don't want to interact with robots. You know, human interaction is important. And as long as it sounds or is as close to genuine as possible, you know, people notice that shit. They really do. So anyways, guys, that's a little voice trick that you can use to display confidence and display, you know what the fuck I'm trying to say. I don't have to explain it. Look, my Instagram is going to be in the bio of my channel. My Instagram is going to be in the description of this video. Give me a follow. If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate. Hit my line. I read all my messages. Okay? It's Instagram, that one Ricky Kid. It's the same on TikTok. That's my TikTok name. It's the same on Snapchat. I don't have Snapchat, but if you want to add me, feel free. It's the same. But yeah, that's it for the video for today, guys.